Let's actually start the show.
Okay.
So,
Fun fact.
we're talking about Fatherhood, Kevin Hart's newest movie on Netflix. I didn't watch it, even though I told this
Is
guy
it
to
on
watch
Netflix?
it. Yeah, isn't it a Netflix movie?
Listen,
Of course, yeah, Mr.
Fuck if I know.
I don't stream.
No, I do not support. Do not support multinational.
All right, Captain
corporations.
Jack Sparrow. Yeah.
I was drinking rum when I
You
was
are a
watching.
pirate.
Yeah.
Wait, you're drinking what rum?
I was.
Captain Morgan?
No, it was Oak
The
Hart.
slave owner? Slave
Morgan.
master?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
no shit.
Yeah. It's funny with this whole Michael B. Jordan,
Oh, this whole rum thing.
the rum thing, the Juve thing.
How do you TM a culture?
I don't think he meant to TM a culture. I think, and I don't even know if he really knew anything about
sure
it. I'm pretty sure his Trinidadian partner was like, Juve is a good time. People come out, they throw paint, baby powder, fucking whistles on whistles. Bees on the road and thing.
And what toss a flag? What toss a flag?
So like, I'm pretty sure that guy was the one that
Whistle.
whistles.
Why is
I don't know why I turned into Marshall Montana every time.
Well, you have. I mean, listen.
Oh gosh. But I think that guy probably talked him into it. And you know how actors are. Like, I remember watching this from Entourage is where I learned this. Where a lot of these celebrities don't really know what they're signing on for, but they're figureheads for
Sure.
it. They're the face of the company.
I watched Broke, the ESPN 30 for 30 of all those athletes losing their money.
Exactly.
Come on, brother. Start a car wash with me.
That
Car wash,
thing
good
was
money.
sad. That shit was sad.
Terrible.
And like, they have nothing to do with the actual business. They're just there to promote the brand and the business.
Obviously.
And so like,
Who says they have to be smart business owners in this situation, right?
I mean, you should be still, regardless.
You see, logically, yes.
Yeah,
But
logically.
some of these people.
But without logic.
Aha!
Music is good.
You see.
But Michael B. Jordan.
Wow, what a drive-by to logic. Jesus.
Inside.
This nigga spun the
Got
block
it?
on logic.
You got it? But yeah, no, friggin', what's it called? What's this rum we were just talking about? Captain Morgan?
Yeah.
So everybody's going off about Juve, and it's just like selective outrage, right? Because there's a whole drink called Plantation. There's a drink,
Appleton,
Captain Morgan.
Appleton, I'm
apparently
pretty sure is not
Yeah?
a copa. I mean, I would.
What?
presume.
Whose house is that? On
This
the
is
front?
my. This is my question.
Whose veranda is
It
that?
was not Negroes.
Is that maybe it's my ancestor?
Sure.
Is that Rose Hall? Is it Rose Hall?
I have no clue. I didn't
Imagine.
do the Googles on this. Is there a film about this? Let's stay. This is to the topic. Fatherhood.
A
Terrible
Jamaican
movie.
voodoo film would be great.
Well, there is a voodoo film that's coming
Voodoo
out.
film that's coming out.
Yes.
Saw that trailer.
Yes.
How do you feel about voodoo films?
I mean, I don't have.
Have any hit?
Are there any out there?
There's tons. I'm pretty sure.
Voodoo?
Yeah.
Obia?
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 Obia? Yes. I'm pretty sure there have been, like, I've seen some stuff back in the day, but I haven't seen any in
I feel like
modern
it's an untapped. I know, like, there's like Santeria, like they just did that with the Conjuring series where they kind of threw back to.
Yeah.
And I consider that's some sort of occult-esque
And
thing.
this is with Loretta Devine and Amari Hardwick. Amari Hardwick.
Do you think Amari Hardwick's a good actor?
I think he's a good actor for this.
It
This-
looks good.
Watch
I'm
this.
invested in what's going on.
First of
here.
all, I think I finally understand
What his path
why
is?
I hate horror movies.
Why do you hate horror movies? Can't identify with anybody in the movie?
What are white people afraid of? I don't believe you.
You're like axe murder? Come on, just
I'm
run
not
away.
really afraid.
Just run away.
Black horror now? Oh, trauma unlocked. This is real fear.
You're like, I know that woman saying
this
that.
is palatable. I can
This is
taste it in the air.
I know those chicken bones.
Exactly.
Those chicken bones anywhere.
Bruh. So it's like, and then of course, like you said, Obia. Like we've been taught a lot of this stuff growing up about like certain witchcraft methods in our culture, whether it be good or bad.
And it's passed on through most of black culture. The whole diaspora, no matter where you are, has some sort of aspect and touchstone to it.
Yeah, especially Haitians. Like,
I wasn't gonna single them out.
Everybody always does, though.
The Nigerian conglomerate has a good portion.
But
of
this is my thing, though. People always view it as a negative thing, whereas it's not necessarily a negative thing. It's magic at the end of the day. It's willing it to one side or the other.
This is true,
and it's however you use it. Of course, it comes and maybe derives from a dark place.
Sure,
but the outcomes don't have to be dark. So it's interesting that movies haven't like dove into this more, especially the white horror films. You would think that voodoo doll stuff would be more apparent.
Does Princess and the Frog count?
No, not at all. That's a Disney movie.
That's the whole thing's about voodoo.
It's not a horror movie, though.
I mean, if you got turned into a frog, it would be a long fucking day.
I mean, a lot of Disney movies are about Obia. Let's be real.
Oh shit!
Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella got some Obia in it. Listen,
Little Mermaid,
Aladdin,
Ursula, Facts,
Obia,
Aladdin,
Bear Obia, dog.
Hercules. I guess Hades is technically the underworld.
Oh yeah, come on, that guy's the king of Obia.
She sold her soul to Hades.
He's the king of Obia. Wow. He's the cop.
Dead.
He's the cool.
Dead. Stop. Okay. All right. This is what we're doing.
He's the KO.
This is what we're doing.
He's just the KO.
Just the KO.
He's just the KO. Title, the king of Obia.
The king of Obia. Hades.
Jazz hands. Oh, man. Welcome back to the Concession Stand. I'm Marlon.
I'm Gabe.
Good week.
Yeah.
Of work for me.
Oh, that's
yeah,
good.
man. Just been working really hard. I pitched 3 TV shows this week.
Two? Are we allowed to say?
No.
Oh.
However.
That's when you know.
Hey.
That's when you know.
Hey, man.
Hey, I would just like to submit my resume for a writing credit. Just in your
here,
field division,
just here, just
gonna
sliding that on,
just right to you, just right to you. There's one in your inbox as well, just in case you lose
per my email.
That's per my last email.
So yeah, that was fun and like
3 shows.
Yes.
Oh, you just came with the racket.
Well, they said that they wanted to have the meeting to tell me what type of shows Yes. Let's try to do that.
They. So a company.
So multiple conglomerates. So they said that they wanted to have a content call or whatnot, and just to tell me what exactly they were looking for in terms of content.
Sure.
And I was like, well, let me be proactive and just fucking
give them the whole
dig into my notes.
Hey.
I went through my notes.
So much TM.
Yo, a lot of C in the circle. And yeah, I stumbled on these 3 ideas that I've had cooking for one of them like 3-4 years easily.
Those are the good ones when you're like, you come back to, you're like, nah, this still slaps.
Ooh, dog. I'm looking
slaps.
at jokes I wrote during quarantine of 2020.
And you're like,
I need to get on stage. Like, the pussy voice note joke is nuts.
The pussy voice note is
I told you about
funny.
the pussy voice note one.
One was very
Ooh,
funny.
I got some baggers in here,
Pussy
boy.
voice note. I was there for the inception of that one.
And then some of them, I just have premises.
I love a good just random premise.
I just have premises, but I'm looking at the premise. I'm like, that's flames. It's one of those ones where when I write just the premise and I don't write out the full flushed out idea, it's not because I don't have time. It's just because I'm like,
the premise.
That's so good. I don't really need to write shit.
Well, sometimes the premise is the punchline.
I mean, it's always the punchline for me.
Really?
Yeah, I start with it. Oh. So I'm more of I come out premise. Here it is. Here's my theory.
Oh yeah, the Chris Rock method, if you will.
Is that?
Yeah.
Is
Chris Rock is like, here's the joke, the bit. Here's the premise. Oh, the premise.
I don't.
Why is the premise
I don't
like
reinsert the premise other than one joke where I keep reinserting it, reinforcing it,
right.
Because I'm like, it needs a constant reminder because I'm giving a lot of information.
It's a lot. It's very dense.
Exactly.
So you have to remind them.
I have to remind them, keep them on the path.
Well, that's the Chris Rock method.
Yeah. He's really good at that. Yeah,
I should say
he's like a breadcrumb joke teller.
100%.
Yeah.
No. Dave's a breadcrumb because you'll forget where you are, and then you're like, oh.
Dave's more of like, you ever been to that restaurant, Noir? Oh, Noir, I think it's called. Basically, it's a blind restaurant. You go in there and it's pitch black.
There's a place in Toronto that's like
yeah, it's right near my house actually.
It's
good. It's really good.
Mina eat in the dark.
Dog, it's really nice.
I paid my light bill, thank you.
They forget, so you choose the menu before, you see the menu beforehand, you choose your food, and then when you come in,
is it like OD dark?
Yeah, it's just dark. That's it. Like you're sitting with your friends.
Yeah, but can I see?
No, it's dark. It's black.
There's dark and then there's like
it's dark. Like you can't see anything.
I don't know. I'm not.
It's so good because I understood what happens now. So like because your sight isn't being used, it's like every other sense is heightened.
Oh, you're like smelling. You're smelling up the parsley.
When that food came in,
you're like,
I can smell the table down the hall.
You're like,
bro.
I smell fajitas,
bro. And then when they give you the food, ooh, it actually tastes better.
You're deprived.
It might be a placebo, but I was 100%. All for it.
Oh no, there's so much. The psychology there is cooking.
I
see what I did. The psychology is cooking. You see what two can play this game. I see what
it's well done.
Hey, sometimes.
Well done. Well done.
No, I got there. That was good. I met you there. I was there with you. I was right there with you. My week was fine. Thanks for asking.
Tiring.
Oh my god, I'm fucking depleted.
I seen the running.
I'm back. I listen. Gotta be heart healthy.
Oh my god, I'm starting with bikes. I can't do the running.
My knees have just swollen.
I can feel the fluid.
But I find it's a little stress relieving because I get angry at the ground and I get angry at my day, and now I've run a kilometer longer than I anticipated.
Out of anger?
Oh, out of spite, out of pure spite.
Oh yeah, knees. Fuck you. You put you through the ring, you sons of bitches. You motherfucker, you. Yeah, that's amazing. I can't. My joints just like every older person that told me or was so impressed by my energy when I was younger. I completely get. I know it now.
Wow, I understand.
I get it now.
Because just the energy, just to be running up and down, you're like, wow, that is.
Bro, I was supposed to play soccer today. It started raining, and I was like,
"Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, God. Wow.
Someone is watching over me.
I need an angel." But yes.
I know that once when it starts raining, you're like, "Thank you,
dog." I was so happy, man. Guess go home, watch Fatherhood.
You're gonna hate it. You're gonna be like, "Wow, I'm really watching this." Eh?
I saw a small scene of. I think they're in like a doctor's office or something like that, or some sort of social service or something, and I was like,
it's overly dramatic for no good reason. There's like 3 scenes that I'm like, this is well done.
Okay.
But everything else is, one, I just feel like this is a 90s script that they've repurposed. 1. 2, I feel like it's like at least 30 minutes too long. And 3, most importantly, Kevin Hart is the weakest link of this movie. But the rest of the actors really carry they do a good job. Everybody's working.
And would you say it's because of his actual acting or because he's Kevin Hart in a serious role?
His actual acting isn't really good. It's not, you forget, like you get it's Kevin Hart, but he's not doing Kevin Hart things. So it's not like you're like, oh, geez.
So he stayed away from his habits.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
He's playing the straight man in this movie.
I mean, staying away from your habits is very difficult to do regardless.
Especially when you're bread and butter.
Yeah, right.
It's your personality.
Yeah.
So he did a good job in that sense of staying away from the obvious choices. But even when he's supposed to be emotional and stuff, it's just not good.
Well, I mean, like, Will wasn't good in
7 pounds?
No.
He was not good in 7 pounds, correct.
6 degrees separation. He wasn't good in that.
I don't think he was good, but some people thought he was good.
I don't think he was good at all.
Wow, and that's saying a lot.
And come on.
Wow.
I thought he was really bad. Like, I never even believed he was gay. He seemed very uncomfortable, which he admitted to later on, right?
Yeah, this is correct.
He didn't even do the kiss, which would have elevated his career much faster. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's I'll give him some grace, I'll give him some time. He's had serious moments in comedic movies. But I think once you're on that high, it's very easy to show that contrast if you just lower your voice and talk slower.
Babe, I'm talking to you.
I didn't know you felt that way.
I swear. I swear.
I swear. All for one comes in. But yeah,
it was. I think it's to say all that. I think it's his best acting performance. It's still not great, But for what
That's
he's
good,
done
though.
before, no, it's a watchable movie. Don't get me wrong. It's just not the most watchable movie there is.
And it was so funny. People were so confused about him being on Red Table Talk with Will during that time, and it was like Father's Day.
Oh, Red Table.
What's Father, man? How you doing? We doing a show. So yeah, it was interesting. I didn't even know this movie was coming out, which is interesting for Kevin Hart, champion marketer, which we just discussed.
I think, that is strange.
And I do think that sometimes as a creator, times when I don't really push something as hard as other things,
that means you're maybe not as proud of it.
I'm a little nervous.
Fair.
I might be
fair.
And I would be nervous if I'm Kevin Hart putting out my first serious film.
Do you think maybe it's because the most audiences are kind of tired of him in some aspect? So even if he was pushing it, maybe the return on investment wasn't there?
I do think that, but I also think he has a Tyler Perry factor, where it's like he has this loyalty of Kevin Hart movie is out, I gotta watch it.
There's a cult following.
Yeah, it's more so like people think that they're gonna miss out on a conversation if they don't watch this.
Correct.
So I'm gonna definitely check it out, even if
even off the
Kevin might be oversaturating himself or whatnot.
For sure.
So you have that crowd plus Netflix. A lot of people don't know what to watch. So when you turn on Netflix and Netflix is like, hey, yo, Kevin Hart.
Hey, there's this thing.
New Kevin Hart movie.
You know that guy. You like that guy. Let's do the thing.
It's new.
Hey.
It's new stuff.
He's with a kid. The girl in the movie was very, very good.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She did she
amazing.
did a decent do the thing, be the kid, be a little charismatic. Like, I was like, oh, I'm impressed by her acting performance.
What's Netflix shooting for you right now? What's the percentage? Are they wetting it from the logo? Are they...
No.
Paint shots, mid-range?
They're barely getting through the mid-range.
Yeah?
It's a lot in the paint.
Even with like Lupin.
Lupin's repurposed material, and although they did all the big budget stuff for it.
It's not a Netflix original.
I understand it to be a Netflix original.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's like OD their content. Granted, they're pretty good at like scrounging.
His name is Omar Sy, right?
Sy.
I think it's C. It's pronounced C, I think. Yeah.
Sure.
Well, that's how they pronounce it on late night.
That's
I don't
what
know.
it is.
It was so dope seeing him on American late night television.
So he started as like a radio like prankster.
Okay.
That was his thing.
Wow.
And then they were like doing characters and like they were.
So he always was mischievous.
Bingo.
That's good. That's
Bingo.
really dope. And I love how he is a reiteration of a cartoon character.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's explored
the
enough.
The Lupin character.
We've had, like, Pink Panther, but it wasn't really...
It's not the same aspect.
Aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like...
Although very entertaining. The Steve Martin movie was...
It's Steve fucking Martin at the end of the day.
Oh,
not to mention we got Beyonce out of it.
Oh, and Jason Statham.
Oh, yeah.
He's there for like 38 seconds.
Yeah. So it's like... I would love to see more of that. I would love to see more of that, especially with the
but what are you gonna
explosion of anime.
But what are you gonna? Oh, like there's a difference between like comic strip esque things like Tintin. Like Tintin got remade.
Horrible.
Terrible.
Fucking horrible.
Lupin's an actual book. Like Lupin's like Sherlock Holmes.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
well, the Sherlock Holmes remake would be the best example. The one with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, they fucked that up in the second movie.
You know what? I don't think I watched any more than the first one.
Don't. The first one was decent,
and then after that, it just gets a little Okay, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I would love to see more of that because it taps into nostalgia. I'm pretty sure everyone in France is like fucking wow,
I'm in, of course.
Lupin.
And I think it's a big deal across the world.
Yeah,
and all of my francophone friends are all like, yo, Lupin's a thing. Like Lupin's the shit that we used to read.
Yeah,
like, oh wow, that's really good.
That's what he was talking about on the show. He's like saying this is like everything we grew up on, like which is crazy.
I remember him saying in an interview,
Inspector Gadget wasn't bad for kids.
Oh my goodness, Inspector
Matthew
Gadget.
Broderick.
Forgot about my namesake. I remember Omar C. We're calling it C. He was saying that
Omar C in a circle.
Well done. He was talking about because Lupin is such a staple in French culture. He's like, I'm French, so I would want to play Lupin. He's like, if I was British, I'd play James Bond.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, it's not going to work out because I'm French. He's like, so Lupin is clearly the option. The fact that it was never done at the scale, I think, was obviously the missed opportunity. So it seemed absolutely ripe for opportunity. Like,
I would love to know if there was any
outcry.
Backlash,
but he's not really,
for him being black.
But here's the thing: he's not actually Lupin.
That's the thing,
It's
right?
the
He's
homage.
imitating, yeah. But I feel like still people would be like,
100%.
"Oh, you guys found a loophole for affirmative action." Like,
Oh, for sure.
You know
For
what I
sure.
mean?
You know the French. The French don't like the colored folks
yeah,
unless they're
'cause
playing soccer. Shout
the
out to France.
cartoon of Lupin is a white guy, so I was just like, it's interesting that I haven't heard many people, but I was like, it's
I'm not
also
tuned
not a
in.
North American
This is
thing.
the thing. I'm not tuned in.
Who says North Americans? Who says Europeans are gonna even care about this like how North Americans do?
Well, they do care because the way they be talking about Idris Elba trying to be James Bond, it's like the worst coming of all things.
That I kind of understand.
Really?
In a sense, I understand it. Although the thing with 007 is it's not a person specifically; it's an agent number.
Yes, but James Bond.
But James Bond
is a guy.
Is the guy.
Right.
Now, is James Bond Daniel Craig?
Sure. Yes. I mean, but he's all of them.
Oh, he's all of
Roger
them.
Moore.
So this is my
Sean
thing. It's
Connery.
like, what's the lifespan on this guy?
Well, I think it's
What,
it's Batman.
Is this
basically.
chronological
Batman's
order?
been around
It's just
since
forever, right?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
a thing. We'll just repurpose it. My thing about James Bond per se is having a black British spy in a lot of these spaces. We live in this world. If you see a 6'2" black guy in a tux walking, obviously people are going to take some sort of small.
He can't move as stealthily as he'd like to.
No,
Not at all.
A nigga killing it at the poker table. He's first of all, any nigga, a Nigerian prince killing at the poker table. He's getting walked out. Just be like,
Yeah.
sir, can we just read some ideas?
The only reason Blade worked is because all those niggas wanted blood.
And that nigga was giving him the hands and the blades.
Hands, feet, and blades.
All of it.
All of it, yeah.
And they knew he was coming. They'd be like, oh shit, he come Blade. oh, Blade coming.
And
Blade
everybody
coming.
just... Blade coming, y'all. Blade coming. That's too fucking...
Blade's whistling, swinging his sword.
I need Blade in the hood. I need Blade with the bat.
Oh shit, Blade coming.
I need Blade to be in every situation Steven Seagal was in. I need, like, you know what I mean? Like 30 different...
Oh, not him and Screwface duking it out.
Dog, him in Jamaica.
Dude, what's Screwface?
Yo. Duppy. It wouldn't even call, if you call Blade 5 Duppy edition. Like, it'd be crazy. That'd be amazing.
No. Wait a minute. Speaking of voodoo, I think that's Steven Seagal in Jamaica, that movie, the Screwface was...
Had to do with some voodoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rasta man was, or
Yeah.
something like that. What is with this? Okay, no, actually, I know why this is a thing now.
Well, they'd be blowing smoke in your eyes and shit.
No, there's actually a drug in South America.
Oh, cocaine?
And it is, no, I don't know what it's called, but they basically, scammers and thieves and stuff like that will come to you and blow it in your face really quickly. And it's basically mind control.
Oh.
So like now you just do whatever you're being told.
Really?
So they blow it in people's faces.
Is this facts?
Yeah, no,
That's crazy.
I saw a little like mini doc on it. I can't remember, it was like Vice or something. Yeah, I think it was Vice. Digital.
This seems
And,
about right. This seems very much up Vice's alley.
Yeah, and basically with this, you're very subservient to whatever someone's telling you to do.
Very open to
So they're
suggestion.
like, walk me upstairs, walk me into your wallet, give me your money. I need to get some of your clothes. Give me
my
all
goodness.
your jewelry.
Yeah, for sure.
And by the time you come back to, if you don't die,
You're done. You're scammed.
you're wiped out. So
Feels like Lupin should have been sprinkling some of that around. I feel like that would have made his job a little easier. Just a touch. Almost more believable. Besides,
Loki,
how do you feel?
episode 3.
How do you feel? I know you were feeling a little iffy.
I'm still a little...
I'm very iffy now. This episode did not do it for me.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm not crazy. I see people online going, episode 3. Wow. And I'm just like...
I was watching this episode. I was like, hey, yo, what the fuck? I said, this is what we
the
did.
worst writing of any Marvel series episode
Yeah.
that I've seen.
It's weak. It is weak.
Like, it talk about shoving it in my face.
And the banter between them, I'm like, ugh.
Tell me about your mother. What are we doing here? Ugh. There was so much information.
Great. Now the thing's broken. We got to get on the ship. I was like, all right, guys, come on. Just tell me you
First,
did
there
it last
was
night.
no way. And now all of a sudden, the R.
So many ways. All of the ways.
R.
And now we're stuck.
And now we're stuck.
It was... Yeah,
It was comical at how just it dragged on for me, and just like the things that I get filler episodes, and I understand,
This
there's
has
some
to be a filler
information,
episode.
but I feel like they gave us information in such clever ways in episode 1 and 2 that this seemed like such a downgrade. Like even just the way they brought up the bisexual talk was nasty to me.
Well, it seems so unnuanced. There was no fine,
I didn't think they could
threading
find
the needle.
I don't think they could find a way to thread the needle with this one.
Well, I think no, they could. It's Marvel. Listen, Marvel has threaded a needle several times for 10 years.
But like, this is the thing. First of all,
it was giving me big Ant-Man energy and not good Iron Man, Captain America energy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, there's like a number of things. I wrote down a bunch of, because I was like, I gotta take notes.
Oh, you took
man.
notes? How bad it is.
This
wow, look at you. You hanging around me. I'm so angry, I'm gonna write about it.
I was just very confused. There's some parts I liked, like
right down
in
to
terms of plot development.
Sure.
Like, I love the fact that now we know the TVA
is a little
doesn't know that they're the TVA.
That's
like
good.
They don't know that they had lives before the TVA.
That was interesting.
And I get that that's why we had that long enchantment talk, but I've just cut the fucking fat, bro. Let's just get to it.
It started very interesting.
You enchantment on me? No, I don't want to. But just tell me what it's about. Whoa, why should I tell you? We know where you're gonna get the info. Just do it.
But the banter wasn't even interesting enough to be like, oh, I'm enjoying the banter. Like, okay,
I told you I don't like that girl as an actress. I'm not feeling her. They could have gotten someone better. I don't believe her.
Yeah, she's just not very good.
She does it. She brings Tom down. I don't think he's that bad of an actor.
She's kind of stale. I think he's a very good actor.
I think he's an amazing actor.
But she's very stale. And you know what made me... that wasn't my number one issue. My number one issue was the set design was just trash.
Bro, this seemed like some sort of let's show you our CGI skills.
But the CGI
episode, and I was just like,
just wasn't
still like Black Panther type CGI. Like,
yeah, remember the last fight scene? And it's giving me a lot of them vibes. A lot of like, we were rushed and we really had to throw this together.
Yeah.
Which is weird because now they have access to the CGI wall that you can shoot everything.
Why are we still seeing like reboot characters?
Right?
Like this, it gave me
time out.
Spider-Man.
Not reboots. Reboot. Oh no!
Yo, it gave me like Beast Wars vibes. Like
Beast Wars.
I watched that.
First of all, that back-to-back on Saturday morning of reboot of Beast Wars was legendary, unbeatable. And also, Reboot was supposed to be making a movie in some
We'll get there. Okay. We'll get there. But there's a lot of things. I like that we got a nice little callback with the patented Loki fall. Are you the god of mischief or the god of falling?
How do I put this? I think this was as much of a filler episode as there is. Mm-hmm. It seemed like it was a rushed script. I think they're just trying to connect some dots. Like, we need you to know that the TVA doesn't know has other lives. We need you to know. We need them to be stuck on a planet together, and we need these two characters to bond in some fashion. Mm-hmm. Those are the only three things I had to check off, and they wasted a half an hour doing it. Yeah, it just wasn't good.
It feel like it dragged on for me. Like, I don't know. Are we establishing that she's female Loki or is she just Sylvie? Because she keeps telling him, "I'm not you."
I think she's female Loki. Well, she could because you said she's not.
I don't understand the horns if she's not female Loki.
Well, I think she is female Loki, or a version of.
In the comic books, Sylvie is not female Loki.
Oh, she might be Enchantress. That's also the thing that's going around.
Yeah.
So that might be the situation.
So maybe she starts off thinking she's or acting as female Loki, but becomes the Enchantress. I don't know. Regardless, the episode starts off in a nice way. I like the way the episode started.
That was really sharp. The way that she was kind of has the girl in her like a mind.
In her mind, and then she explains later on that I have to put them into a fantasy in order for me to get the information.
Yeah.
And
you got to trick them into tricking.
And I like how they tricked us. Because for half a second,
I'm like, what are we doing?
Wait, they were friends before?
Right.
And then it's so I like that I like when the main character or the character that's involved in the scene is doing it to us as well as doing it to the character.
Correct.
In the scene.
No, for sure.
That's a very hard thing to pull off.
Everybody's fooled at the same time.
Yeah.
So you're like, so everybody realizes that. Well, of course, this is the hardest trick to pull in front of an audience, especially when the audience knows that there's a trickery afoot.
Well, it's like starting the episode that way gives you that advantage, right? Because we jump right into it. Whereas if this happened in the middle of an episode, or
you already know
something's off.
But on top of it, you're also doing it with a character that we've just been introduced to.
That
there's a lot of ability.
And she's been trickery the entire time as well. Plus, you're already thinking female Loki,
all types, everything's on the table.
I'm wondering if Loki's goal at some point is to unite all the Lokis that he realizes are around.
No, but he's too chaotic for that.
I mean...
Well, unless he wants to be the king of the Lokis.
This is my thing. You know that's what he wants to be.
100%.
And so him trying to be proactive,
he's like Loki
gathering people onto his side is like, okay, I will be...
Of course.
End up being the leader.
He's like Rick and Morty, where he's like, I'm the Mortiest Morty. I'm the Rickest Rick.
Exactly. Exactly.
Also, that just came back, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I just heard about that.
Strong watch. We should
Strong watch.
We should do that.
Oh yeah, we should definitely do that. I love.
Oh no,
love.
We'll put that pin in that. Do that properly next week. So your litmus test for this is like, all right.
It was a filler that didn't fill me.
Okay, that's a good. Oh well put.
It's a filler that didn't fill me. I did not at all feel like I got what. It wasn't a good payoff.
Yeah, there was no. I feel like they advanced the story very little for what they put into this episode.
I want to know. I hope we do find out who everyone was before the TVA.
Oh, little backstories like for everybody.
B-15, C-20. I can't remember what that girl's name is.
Yeah.
But Mobius,
Buddy in the office.
Imagine Mobius in real life is actually just Owen Wilson.
He just That's hilarious.
Like, imagine that. That would be so funny.
It just came up the set of Wedding Crashers. Wow.
That'd be crazy.
Wow.
Like, I think it would be really funny callback.
It's him filming
you,
me, and Dupree.
Yo,
what a terrible
I'm surprised
movie.
we didn't get to see anything about that as well, because, like,
I think that's what they're leading to. I think, buddy, this is filler episode, fam. Yeah. I don't think we really understand. This is filler. This is patchwork at best. But we'll see. I'm giving it a long leash because, so far they're pretty strong at what they do. I think these shows are made to be mid.
Yeah.
They're not wasting all their good capital on...
I don't know, man. There's a lot of money going into these things. An entire CGI episode is expensive.
Sure. First of all, it's Marvel. What's expensive to Marvel?
Well...
2, it's a TV show. First of all, the fact that they're making us tune in every episode 3 times, they've already got you. So even if they're like, oh, that's not great. Motherfucker, we watched Ant-Man. So first of all, they don't give a fuck. Okay. People.
I refuse.
Several people.
Absolutely
I
refuse.
didn't. But people did twice because there was a Wasp one.
Oh my God.
So not only did they get people to tune in with the aspect of like, if I don't watch this, I'm not going to know what happens in the end.
Yeah.
So they know people are going to come in.
They got us.
Save their chips for the big stakes.
They got us already. I absolutely hate Apocalypse clothes.
Apocalypse?
Clothes in the future.
Oh yeah, all the last with the drabs
and the cloaks. Why are we appropriating like monk culture?
But isn't that always the case?
No, but it's gonna wear jeans forever. Sorry, it's never gonna go out.
That's a bit. Hold on to that. No. Talking about Apocalypse clothes, be like, niggas is wearing jeans forever. Niggas is rocking Truies till the end of time. Is that what you saying?
That's hilarious. No North Faces in the future?
Dead.
No Montclairs?
My nigga said, how dare they eradicate sweatpants?
Every fucking apocalyptic, even dystopian.
My nigga said, not a Nike Tech in sight. How dare they?
It's just nothing but like these dojo clothes and just like monk sheets. I just don't
Dojo drabs.
It's giving Dojo Couture. I don't understand it.
I don't get it. But I think it's also just setting, right? Like, why is it always dark in the apocalypse? Why can't it just be sunny?
All his inspiration from
1000%.
Just dystopian movies.
Maybe that's it. Maybe he's the reason.
You think all these directors follow Kanye that hard?
No, it's quite the reverse.
Yeezy season 5.
I think Kanye watched Book of Eli. He's like, yeah, I know where we're going. I know where this is going. Notice the color palette's eerily...
Holes in t-shirts.
You notice the color palette's eerily similar to Book of Eli, too? Just saying.
I mean, them boots.
Seal the circle.
Them boots. Very
Listen, as soon as he shows up with a fucking switchblade, like...
That's kind of true. In the restaurant, when he sings the Asgardian song...
Oh, that was actually not a bad moment in the show.
Yeah, it was actually a nice moment in the show, but
why was he so drunk? Like, why did you lose track of the mission so quickly?
Loki can get drunk, which is already weird to me. And on top of that, did you find it weird that the waitress kind of looked like Loki?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think I was paying that much attention.
The waitress came in. She's wearing a green suit, dark green suit with a black tie, short black hair, and I'm like, she looks like Loki.
I suppose, yeah. Okay.
And I'm like, is this like in the future? Does he have some sort of like?
Is this? Oh, could
planet
be.
like where he's like branded or like what's going on?
Get your Loki beverages.
What's that planet called? Lestamine or something like that? Like I was so confused at why she looked like him. I don't know.
That seems strange. I don't think I was paying close attention to that.
She looked like him. I was
because she was really into the singing and the whatnot and so
forth. They were all into it. I'm like, how do y'all know this Asgardian?
Except for my one man in the back. One man in the back is like, no. Get this motherfucker out of here. Get this ruffian out of my train.
This hooligan thug.
They threw my nigga like jazz.
Oh no. They really did though. And then her jump. Oh, I don't even want to talk, bro. The fight scenes in this show are the worst.
Very bad.
Tom is really bad at fighting. Keep
bad.
Him with the magic.
But I don't think they're like.
And we got to see his telekinesis for a second time. Remember the first time was in that grocery store when he's chasing Sylvie and he pulls the thing towards his hand.
Oh yeah.
So that was the first time we seen him do telekinesis of any kind.
Right.
And then now he stops an entire apartment building.
Yeah, I'm like, buddy, why didn't you? If he could stop the apartment building,
if you're this strong, stop the apocalypse.
You understand? Why did you let the thing blow up? Why don't you just contain the explosion?
So you see my qualms. All right, moving on. I also watched 1917 this week.
Oh, the movie,
fabulous movie.
It's very well shot. Roger Deakins, one of the best cinematographers of all time.
I love a movie that can give me one task.
Tell a good story.
One task and tell a good story. He's one task is to find this guy, tell him what I said.
It's true.
The whole movie, that's all he's trying to do.
That's all he's trying.
The poor fucking guy, the trauma he endures along the way is not fair. And then he gets there and he's like, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Who is this Muya? Who is this? Paizon. Get this fucking guy out of here, eh?
Remember the Eddie Murphy joke? I said, Goody Google. I thought that was some new shit. You said your wife's Puerto Rican. You said Goody Google. I said, hey, yo, Sanchez. Goody Google. He said, get the fuck out of here.
Was it Goody Google?
It's Goody Google. No. Your wife's a Bigfoot, Gus. Yeah, Goody Google. No, that's a classic.
Gus, yo, the whole, that entire backyard scene.
No. That's one of the all-time... No.
I haven't seen an act out, first of all, last that long on stage. No. Much less just be fucking hilarious the entire way.
The first time I watched it, I swear to God, I almost pissed myself. Because he's like,
your wife got one leg shorter than the other, Gus. she take off all my clothes. She take off all my food, Gus.
Gus, I don't care, Gus. Your wife's a Bigfoot, Gus. And your two kids are half Bigfoot. They shave them down, which Manager Davis looking ass motherfucking afros. So I took them fishing one week, took them fishing, they put their heads in the water, and they came out with fish. They came out with fish, Gus.
They came out with fish, Gus. Explain that, Gus.
She can't climb some stairs.
Gus, what is this? I wanted a hamburger, motherfucker, not a fucking brontosaurus burger, motherfucker.
He said, your wife can't climb some stairs, but I bet she climbed the fuck out of a tree.
I bet she climbed the fuck out of a tree, Gus.
Yo!
Nah. Eddie Murphy, man.
Nah, Goony Goo Goo is one of the best jokes. Yeah. One of the best bits of all time.
Yeah, no. Rolling laughter.
Man, why are we still laughing at this? We've seen it billions of times.
It's from the 80s. Crazy. I started Temptation Island season 3.
Oh, wow. You're just really...
I need more jokes. I need more jokes.
Okay, fair
and
enough.
It's providing all of it. One of these guys freaking go on there
Temptation Island is the one with the guys have to go watch their girls get greased up on by the next
girls have to watch the
guys.
Yes, yeah.
Right. It goes both ways.
So there's one light-skinned couple that's on there, season 3. And homeboy is like, I'm pretty sure he's on the level of like Charles Manson in terms of like mind control. Like the way he has
He just
this
be
girl,
looking at people, be like, "It's time for you to come with
just
me."
her. He has her under a spell, bro.
Is this her guy that they showed up together?
Yeah, her boyfriend. Right. And he's made her feel so low about herself that even when he's fucking up, she talks about him highly. It's weird. And she uses words. It's like his voice is the narrator in her mind.
Oh.
So like she'll say things that he says. She's like, it's not. There was one part. He's like, oh, you know, when I watch this bonfire video tonight, if there are guys that, you know, feeding into her mind and they're not conducive to her growth, then, you know, then I'm gonna be angry about that.
Right.
And after
like, if there's
seeing
nobody conducive
him,
to my growth, it's just not gonna be
after
happening.
seeing him fuck a girl
Oh.
on camera.
Oh.
Yeah, she's the only one out of all the girls that are there where her man fucked a girl.
Oh no.
She's like, why am I gonna cry for her? Why am I gonna like do all this and act out like it's fine? It's not conducive to my growth. And I'm just like,
oh my god.
that boy got you.
Oh, poor thing.
And I'm like, even
So wait a
after
minute.
all this, she's gonna go back.
Are any of the guys trying to spit games, or she's just not having any of it?
Yeah, no.
None of the guys are
She's
doing.
very faithful.
None
And,
of the
like,
guys are doing the Dexter St. Jock. You're a beautiful woman. You don't have to
They're
be
trying.
loved.
They're all trying, but like, she's so like
Wrapped
focused on self improvement because of him.
Okay.
That she wasn't even thinking about any of that. Then she sees him having sex,
And she's
right?
like, it's not conducive to my growth.
She gets pissed off, obviously, naturally, and then later on, she eventually cries like 2 days later or something like that.
Right.
She cries that night. Another bonfire. Goes to the bonfire. My guy has a threesome.
Oh, this nigga's out here just slaying. Oh my goodness. My nigga said, "Oh, put it across the plate. It's going yard."
Bro, this is my thing.
Hold on. Threesome with the girl from the first time, or is this another two different
and
women?
she brought another girl.
Wow. Oh, so he maybe it's not necessarily mind control. Wrong head. These girls.
Maybe
he's just
that's what they're there to do.
But maybe he's just good. Maybe this motherfucker just.
He's not.
He's from the logo.
He's not. He's not. I'm telling you. I'm watching it. He's not. These girls just aged, horny. Especially the second girl that came through, she wanted a guy first, got dissed, and now is in no man's land. And so attaching yourself to somebody is just something to do.
I see.
They don't have no internet, no TV.
Boredom, so you're like, might as well get
bored out your mind, and you're getting drunk every night with attractive people. Just might as well. You know what I mean?
While we're here.
For them, for the girls, I'm like, that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
With him, I'm like, bro, with any of these couples on here that step out of pocket.
Right.
For most part, all the couples have years put into the relationship.
Right.
Which means you know their parents. You guys have mutual friends. Their parents and your parents
now
are watching you do this on television.
Counterpoint. Some people's families don't like each other.
I don't care.
I agree.
It's not about the families liking each other. It's about you have to go home, sir. This paradise lasts a month. You gotta go home.
Bless you, because you're using logic. First of all, if you're going on reality TV, you took that idea and fucking tossed it out the window.
Bow.
You
Euro stepping the
you
logic.
tossed that shit out the window.
Yeah.
So that immediately tells
this
me,
show in particular as well.
This is what I always felt about people going on The Bachelor. So or The Bachelorette. You go on the show to seek attention from The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, and you're watching the person tongue up everybody in the room.
Couldn't do it.
And you're like, I just feel like I need more time with him, or like she's not talking to me enough. I'm trying. Well, so the thing is, when you finally take this person home for whatever, the family's been like, I've been watching you get tongued up and messed around for weeks. That's not serious. I can't look at homeboy in the face at dinner and be like, oh, listen, this is what you do with my sister? This is nuts.
I have to watch that later on as well. And then that's the other thing too. These guys, especially the single guys, they'll be off in a corner strategizing on how to get these girls. And I'm just like, bruh, she's going to listen to this episode when you do get her. And y'all are sitting down together.
Well,
after the show's done.
I don't
and
think they're
she's going to hear you talking about her like cattle.
Again, you're using so much logic in like the most illogical of situations.
I can't help it. This is fucking nuts.
Which brings me to our next point. There's this new dating show that's coming up to the airwaves. Netflix again. See, this is maybe our thing. Netflix is very spotty. Netflix comes from the logo or they're bricking it from the line.
I blame the Masked Singer.
Yes, that was gonna be my thing.
I blame the Masked Singer.
And what was that other dating one? Dating
Love
in the Dark?
Is Blind.
That one.
Dating in the Dark.
There was Dating in the Dark. I swear to God. There's no way I made that up.
Did.
There's no way. There's no way I made that up.
You did.
No way.
There's
Fuck.
no show
See with a
called Dating in the
circle.
Dark.
See with a circle.
Hey, we doing that. Dating in the Dark.
There's
At
no way.
the spot. That touch me.
Yo.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
That's like the
pitching it, man.
That's like the mandem in London who the shoe fit.
Oh yeah,
but it's Dating in the Dark.
Yeah. Chunks. Yeah, that'd be lit.
See with a circle.
But yeah, what were we talking about?
The Love is the
Blind,
costume
Sexy Beast.
right.
Yeah,
Sexy
so
Beast is what it's called.
Sexy Beast is a new show from Netflix.
What makeup artists and special effects artists got together and be like, dating show, but we get to get paid.
I hope they did this all in one day for each person. Because, bro, who's sitting through 6 hours of makeup for that shit?
Yeah, because it's well done makeup. That's my issue. Did you see the panda? The panda's. I'm like, nah.
It's a lie. No, it's kind of. It's nightmare fuel.
The dolphin. When the dolphin.
It's nightmare fuel.
You know what it is? I guaranteed somebody watched BoJack Horseman. They're like, what if BoJack Horseman was real?
Or SpongeBob.
Yo, you're fucking right.
It's a scary looking show.
It's very, very.
I'm not watching that at night.
No, I'm not watching it at all.
People who are, oh my god, the furries
have been taken up.
Going crazy.
Now, roll with me on this. If you're a furry,
no, I'm not rolling.
No, come on, no. Let's just.
I'm not rolling with the furries.
Neither am I. What I'm saying is, you think the furry?
I was Chuck E. Cheese.
You think the fur? I have seen the photo of that. You think the furry community is divided on this? Do you think this is furry? You think this is furry appropriation? Do you feel or do you feel like
inappropriate?
Fuck you! Shut up!
I couldn't help it.
No, that was
to be a dad.
No, that was great.
Okay.
That was great. That was from like the baseline. You're like, what? Hook shot
under the basket. Oh my god!
I would just feel like the furry community may be like, I'm kind of into this. This might be an evolution in our community, and the other traditional furries are like, no, this is appropriating our baseline culture.
Imagine it's like more attractive that the makeup is done better.
Oh my god, it's skin tight.
Like, what is the attractiveness meter on furries?
Maybe maybe the costume they're really into.
Shag? Is it shag enough?
I'm sure there's a lot of fucking of carpets. That's how they got them on.
Shag is probably like their term for fucking. Let's shag.
Shut up. You're done. All right, enough of you. All right. You've reached your quota.
Into shagging. I would love. Okay, if they're gonna do this show, I need it in a Love Island format. I need them stuck in a house together, makeup on, costumes all day, sleep in the costumes, living as their character.
But like the makeup's running.
They get no touch-ups.
Half the dorsal fin is off. Somebody's missing an ear. Their hair, a ponytail's hanging out. Yes, just all types of mess.
No touch-ups.
That means there's no showers.
Oh my!
Just stank. That's Survivor. That's what that is. That's Survivor. That's what you're telling me.
It's a week long instead of a month.
It's Survivor.
That's still normal time for some of the whites.
The views of Marlon do not reflect the views.
I can show you guys the video where the white girl says she bathes every 6 days.
That's nuts.
And she showers her hair. She shampoos her hair. She washes her face.
That can't be.
She's
that
like,
can't be healthy.
That's it.
That can't.
I don't
be
do
healthy.
my body like the soap. Just kind of.
That can't be healthy. No, that's just no.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to think about that anymore. That
I'm
makes
not
me very
thinking about
uncomfortable. Anyways, would you, if you were single,
Yes.
would you go on a show like that?
Absolutely not.
Okay, good job.
Yeah. No.
Good job. I would have got up and left right now.
Yeah. No.
I'd be like, I can't associate my brand with that.
This has been fun.
It's been great. It's been great. 37 episodes. Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
But yes, moving right along. Transformers.
Okay.
Beast Wars.
Beast Wars.
Maximals and Predacons will be in the next Transformers. I'm excited is
very exciting. Optimus Primal. Optimus Primal.
Dog.
You know what's really funny? I used to use this analogy about how I operate through friend groups. And I often used to say, I'm like the white tiger from Beast Wars. You know the white tiger. You know how the white tiger was just like
he's like the Green Ranger. That guy comes through.
I'm a pull up.
Save. Is it?
Was it Green Ranger?
Again? No, Snow Leopard. No, I can't remember what his name was.
The Beast Wars character.
Yeah, I know who you're talking
but you
about.
Know
they found him much later. They found his pod way later
and they thought this nigga was with the ops.
With the ops, yeah.
But then he's like, nah, nigga,
he was with nobody. He was with nobody.
I'm cool with everybody.
That was a black man too. I know that voice is a black man.
That's a brother.
Yeah,
I think it might be Homeboy who does some of the other black characters.
I think it's Virgil, that guy from Blood Diamond.
Like Virgil. Stop. No, not him.
Dimson.
No, yeah.
Where's my son? I want my son. That was.
He's also in Gladiator.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Rest well, my friend.
Yeah. He's played a god in a couple movies as well too.
He stays keeping a god fit.
Yeah, but Beast Wars.
Very excited. Very, very excited.
I hope that.
I thought people didn't watch it.
No, I know kids were hooked to that when I was a youth.
Shout out to my older brother. He definitely put me on the Beast Wars early on.
It would come on after reboots. That's how I
That was
watch
a
it.
legendary time.
Yeah,
that back to back was
and
legendary.
I remember seeing both those shows and be like, wow, we're in the future. Like this is crazy.
Now Beast Wars was Radicus,
Rat-Attack. Yeah. No, Rat Trap. Sorry, Rat Trap. That's his name. His name is Rat Trap.
Who's Radicus? Oh,
you're thinking about Pokemon. Raticate. Yeah.
And then there's a guy named Ratican from the Basil and the Great Mouse Detective, the Disney movie.
Wow, of course you would think of that one.
Just deep references.
Deep cuts. But yeah, no, Rat Trap, Cheetor. Yeah, Megatron. Ooh. Oh. Yes. The way he said yes was epic.
His voice used to remind me of him from Powerpuff Girls.
I can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
Hi, girls.
Yeah, I can definitely see it.
Well, we are
voice
coming together.
epic.
Oh, tremendous.
And then on top of that, like, this is what I hope. I hope Autobots are not in it.
But they're going to be on, of course.
I hope they're not, because this is the thing,
you
right?
think it should be its own standalone thing?
Well, Beast Wars, what happens is they're fighting in space.
They're way in the future, like they're post all of the normal Transformers.
Actually, they bend time and space when they crash, and so they crash at such a speed that they go back in time to the start before there's any humans. Right. And then so when they get there, they're like, we can't survive just going out there. We got to find some organisms that we can attach to.
Right.
And so they do a scan. They do scan the area, and the nearest animals is who they choose.
But I remember vaguely where Optimus Primal ends up finding like the OG Optimus Prime, and he's like, "Oh, the time like there was like, oh, I found him."
I don't remember that.
There's no way. That. Again, there's no way I made.
But I know Energon is a thing that's going to be a thing that's incorporated in this new one.
It would have to be. Yeah, totally make the story make sense.
And that's how they even got their energy and like got those powers. Right. Like it was. Yeah, man, that show's incredible. I watched the first 2 episodes over again.
Boy, but that art style is tough to watch though. But I mean,
it's like watching. You know what it's like? Remember that old Windows 95 screensaver, the mouse trap?
Yeah, yep.
It's that.
Exactly that.
It's like that. When they're running, there's no effect on the ground. There's no dust flying up.
It's funny
they're
because
just running.
It feels
and kind of sliding.
It feels like before an actual thing is like a 3D object is actually edited. It's like the raw file
before it renders. Yeah, definitely.
This isn't done, guys. I think you said this to me earlier.
10 more minutes in.
Nah, I don't think.
Put it in the oven about 10 more minutes.
You sent me the raw file. Sorry.
The Harder They Fall trailer.
Tremendous. We could not cast a better movie. If we were like Dreamcast, you gotta make, that TikTok video where the guy's like, where he's talking about Quentin Tarantino. All right, do a Quentin Tarantino movie. He's like, it's this. And you're like, oh, this sounds like a great movie.
Yeah.
If we were like, we're making a black Western, who are you gonna cast?
That
would be them.
Trailer looks like a Tarantino film,
buddy, top to bottom.
And then on top of that, you can tell they said, yo, let's take some risks with this. Some of the camera work I'm seeing just in the trailer, that shot of Zazie Beetz lifting the shotgun and the camera's on the shotgun. I'm not saying they stole it from Thought Shit when they put the camera rig on Homegirl's booty. You're dumb. I think this is something we've seen a bunch of times. Like, sure, but it used to be the body cam, right? Where they put the harness and then the cam's just shooting at you. But man, there's a lot of different camera tricks I'm seeing.
It's very exciting.
This could win Best Picture.
The one where Idris Elba's walking out of the jail cell and the firings happen. I'm like,
and he's just putting on his hat, walking out,
and they got the Fela Kuti playing in the background.
Oh my God, Regina King. And this is the type of movie, when we talk about such a superstar cast, right?
Correct.
This is the type of movie where a young black actor, I don't know who it's gonna be,
is going to come out of this.
There's going to be someone we're introduced to.
I'm going to tell you who it is.
When they show
R.J. Seiler, the buddy who comes up at the end. He's like,
yes!
This guy.
This is the guy that I thought. I'm like, is he going to be the new guy?
This is going to be the new guy. Because you can tell he's going to be the quippy guy. He's going to be all the funny lines.
I'm like, they gave him 20 seconds in the trailer.
He's the slick young guy with the quick guns.
And he's fast talking. Oh, yeah. He looks like he might be funny in this.
It should have been our role. It should have been us.
But anyways,
Delroy Lindo playing old head. You see the mustache with the twist up mustache, and our guy, Jonathan motherfucking Majors.
When they showed him at the end with that pan in, with the that pan in from the window past the guy on the saloon top,
tremendous,
right to
and his hat's down, and he's like. That nigga look like Tuxedo Mask.
Bro, I'm like, this is gonna be so cool. Especially like, you know me, I love me sped up then slowed down shot.
Yeah, buddy.
They had some
like an anime. You know what it's like? Remember the movie The Quick and the Dead?
No.
With Gene Hackman, young Leonardo DiCaprio. It's a Western movie. Russell Crowe. Quick and the Dead. I think that's what it's called. But it's very similar. I feel like they're using a lot of the similar style to that, but they've updated it tremendously.
Well, and then we're also getting to see. Well, this is so funny. That
and Lakeith. By the way, Lakeith's in it. By the way, Lakeith's just sliding through.
Slick talker. I'm gonna fuck with this film so much.
And the art style of the poster.
Yeah, we're getting another Idris Elba cowboy movie in less than a year.
They went modern and now they're going back in time. I'm ready for it.
And they talked about the previous how we started as the Cowboys, and now they're showing us how we started as the Cowboys.
They're going to be like, and we're going to move to Chicago.
Yeah, right? That's how the movie ends. I've heard of this place. Chirac. 300.
All right. We're taking 300 horses.
My niggas on 300. That's how they ride out.
All the cloud of dust.
I'll be smoking so much dope they made your dick out of Kobe. They just ride off into the sunset.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
That'd be amazing.
They better not mix. That'd be nuts. And if they mix it in with like the Wild Wild West.
I need some modern tunes with the fight scenes in Cowboy World. I need a modern tune.
Do you like them in Django?
Love them.
100 Black Coffins is tremendous too.
Come on.
No, you're right.
I love the juxtaposition.
I don't like the major juxtaposition. I like when it's blended into like something that fits the scene. I don't like the stuff like, remember The Great Gatsby when they just had mad random hip hop? I'm like, this doesn't fit.
I feel like
the fact that they used Fela Kuti in the trailer. I'm like, this works.
Like I haven't seen a film or a TV show that uses music like Breaking Bad, where Breaking Bad will literally be talking about the scene, and they're like, "Where did they find this song?
Yeah. Well,
how is this an old song? Did they write the scene first or listen to the song first?"
Hey, sometimes a lot of writing scenes are like, "Can we clear this? All right, let's clear this while we're writing it."
Like, bro, another black banger, Candyman.
Listen, this movie, I've been waiting for this movie for so fucking long.
Way too long. I was waiting for this movie before they started making it. Like, Candyman is a staple from when we were kids.
From before when they were even ready.
Bro, when we were kids, Candyman was the shit, right? And
yeah, my dad let me watch Candyman way before I should have.
From back in the day.
Yeah, Homeboy's tremendous. Legend.
That boy bodied it. He's one of those black Hollywood super elites that we don't talk about enough.
He's a tremendous stage actor.
Very good.
A lot of people don't know that.
He's just a great actor in general. Like he made me believe every role he's ever been in.
Yeah, I'm not familiar too much with other. Like I remember seeing him in other things. I just don't know what his repertoire is.
You can't just pull it. Yeah, you know what I mean. But yeah, Yaya.
that nigga is a tremendous actor.
Bro, just off the trailer, I'm like, this guy's sick.
There's one point where he's like looking in the mirror, and his like fiance comes in, and his fiance is from another film that. The fiance is from Thing. Is from
No.
No, not no. That her.
I'm like, what?
The fiance's homegirl from WandaVision, the black girl from WandaVision.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, I know her from somewhere. Like I know that
she's out here now.
She's strong actress.
She was in another movie before WandaVision. That was like her breakout, and then WandaVision came, and now this is like she's about to take off. I was hoping they'd like at some point we got to talk about Black Mirror as a G League.
100%.
Because
100%.
the amount of actors and actresses that have gone on to lead roles.
Yep. Correct.
Like, they were acting before, but Black Mirror took them to a lead role. Yaya is one of those people. What the video game episode where he fucks Homeboy.
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah. And that role was where I was like, yo, Yaya is like
a strong actor.
He's nice.
This nigga's a strong actor.
Strong. He bodied Anthony. I'm like,
where
this is crazy.
Homegirl from that episode?
This is what I was about to say.
Why wasn't
not
in
this movie?
You understand.
That girl.
Where's her agent? Let me talk to her agent. Let me
talk to her parents and just thank them for just the beauty. It's just, she's
tremendous.
Like, I don't like doing the whole, talk about the physical when
of course
you got the talent there, but God.
No, the beauty,
the
execution,
woman.
The brilliance. Oh. I want her to do more things.
Yeah, no. She definitely does need to do more things. I will watch Fatherhood this week.
You should. And if you have the chance, you should watch a show called Solos.
Amazon
this is
your concession
show.
suggestion?
This is my concession suggestion of the week.
Solos.
It's tremendous. Think Black Mirror, but it's
already there.
But it's only one person.
I'm already on board
in each episode. Anne Hathaway, Anthony Mackie,
I'm there.
Helen Mirren, Morgan Freeman. You like Helen Mirren?
Yeah,
it's great.
I love Morgan Freeman.
It's great.
Morgan Freeman's been my Snapchat name for years.
That sounds all right.
Yeah,
and it's tremendous stuff. It's talking about the future and what have we fucked up a little bit, but it's also very personal. And it's all like one actor doing the whole thing for each episode. Super fucking good.
Right.
I thought one of our lovely listeners hit us up on Twitter, said, y'all need to see Solos. And I was like, yeah, I'll get to it. And I was like, yeah, am I going to watch it? And I started it, and next, 4 episodes in, I'm like...
2 fists on the chin?
I said, wow.
2 fists on the chin.
I said, wow, this is tremendous stuff. So that is our concession suggestion. I think you should see it. We should talk about it.
All right, and we'll end it there. Thank you guys so much.
A pleasure.
Tuning in another week. Make sure you guys subscribe on YouTube. Check us out on YouTube if you haven't already. We're posting content there. We're going to be posting extra content, so opinion pieces, reviews, reactions,
extra cuts,
all those different
selected scenes, whatever was on the DVDs.
It's going to be a lot of additional content on the YouTube channel. So make sure you guys go there and subscribe. And see you next week, man.
See you next week. Doses.